Welcome back, everybody. In today's video, I'll be listing some LEGO Star Wars minifigures that LEGO needs to make soon here. So, welcome back, guys, to another LIFEBrickS Studios video. My name is Tyler, and today's video will be going over some of the most important LEGO Star Wars characters that LEGO has yet to make in an official LEGO minifigure form. So, these are pretty much all going to be ones that I expect to see from like 2021, 2022, and there's ones that need to be done soon here. I do have a series I plan on making of going through every single piece of Star Wars content ever, and pretty much just going over every character that LEGO has never made throughout those pieces of content. But in this video, will pretty much be like the top 10 of what I feel that LEGO just has to make. I mean, these are all things the fans want. They would help the sets that they put them in sell. And yeah, let's get into it, guys. So the first one being Boss Nass. This is one that is kind of a little bit of a meme, I feel, on these lists. This has been on these lists for years now because technically, I mean, Boss Nass has been around since the very start of LEGO Star Wars. I mean, it's one of those things that even back in the original LEGO Star Wars video game, they had a mold for him. They made a cool mold for him, in the green. He looked good. I mean, even if we got that form, again, 15 years ago, that would have been perfect, I think. And it's not like I expect to have like a Boss Nass every 10 years, but I'm just excited. I'm just, surprised that we've not gotten at least one Boss Nass all the way from 1999. I mean, I think honestly, it would have been perfect in one of the early Gungan subs, one of the early Gungan patrols. But quite frankly, I think if we would have got them in, I think the 1999 Gungan sub, even if it was an outdated version, I think it's just one of those things that I'm very surprised there's not at least one Boss Nass on the market right now, officially from LEGO. And there's not even really that many customs out there either. I get he's not really a main character, but, at least up until nowadays, I feel like for a while their LEGO really was up on their minifigure game, and I'm just surprised we've never gotten a Boss Nass. So moving on to the next one, guys, we have any Force Ghost. Currently at this point, we really have no Force Ghost, minifigures. We all, we have like the Han Solo and Carbonite. We have like the little hologram minifigure, little pieces, but nothing in Force Ghost form. And I feel like prime example of a set that it would have been perfect in was like the UCS or MBS Ewok Village. I feel like right then, if we would have got, 2 or 3, again, all 3 of them, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Yoda. I think if we would have got all 3 of them, that would have been perfect. I mean, right there, even if they were just like in 1x2 by 5 brick form, or preferably real minifigure form. I mean, that's really what I'm going for here. Official minifigure, legs, torso, head, hair, all in like a trans light blue color. I think that would have been the perfect set right there, because at the end of the day, if you really want those sets, or those minifigures, they would be probably like 20, 30, 40 bucks each on the aftermarket, especially nowadays. And although that's not something I'm down to, purchase now, I feel like it really would have been a very big selling point, back in 2013 when that set came out. And I feel like there's been plenty of other times they could have done these things, or I think even for a potential like polybag promo, they could eventually do one, or even kind of like how they did the 20th anniversary sets. Imagine like if there's like a little wave of sets, like even original trilogy sets, sure, maybe on the 4th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, they could have 3 or 4 sets, all with just say if you bought this set, you get a Anakin Force Ghost minifigure, kind of like how they did the 20th anniversary minifigures. I think that'd be pretty awesome. I think that'd be incredible. I think that'd be very cool to do. And yeah, LEGO, if you're watching this, I think that's a very cool idea. So moving on, guys, to pretty much 4 of them right here that are pretty much guaranteed, in the Bad Batch shuttle. Again, there's no official, declared minifigures for these sets, but the rumors are the Bad Batch will be, of course, in the Bad Batch shuttle. So yeah, I'm pretty much talking about the 4 Bad Batch. I'm talking about Wrecker, Crosshair, and the other 2 escape me right now, but those 4 and Echo, of course. And I think, and Tech is one of them, right? I don't know the 4th one offhand. But yeah, so I think those 4, and including Echo, are pretty inevitable. I think we will eventually get them in LEGO form. Probably in the Bad Batch shuttle, of course. I mean, that's the heavy rumor. I don't see why not. Of course, nothing's confirmed yet until we see pictures and such. But yeah, the Bad Batch right there. Moving on to 2 right here that, of course, are a little rumored for the summer as well. That I'm happy that we're finally getting. If we do end up getting, would be Bo-Katan and Gar Saxon. These are 2 minifigures that Bo-Katan's been around in the Clone Wars for almost like 8 years now. I mean, she was in season 3, right? Or yeah, actually, no, season 2 even. Or maybe season 4. I don't think she was in that first Mandalore arc. I think she didn't come in until the arc with all the droids, right, in the Snow Planet with Lux. But yeah, Bo-Katan, Gar Saxon, two Mandalorians right there. Very heavy, scenes in the Clone Wars season 8, or season 7, I mean. And yeah, I think In the Mandalorian Starfighter coming out later this year, 2 perfect minifigures. Prime example of minifigures we've not gotten yet that fans really want, and of course it will it will really help that set sell on the shelf. So then, an additional Mandalorian here that I get where they're coming from not including her. I mean, so it's not like oversaturating the set, but Rook Cass, which is pretty much the female Mandalorian Super Commando leader for Maul's Mandalorians. I think that we should eventually get her in a set, maybe in the CMF series eventually down the line, but I think she's a big enough character. I mean, she's pretty much the same relevance as Gar Saxon, maybe a little less. I mean, they were in the same Son of Dathomir comic. Gar Saxon had a little bit more screen time in the Clone Wars, of course, but I think Rook Cass is still a big enough character to eventually warrant a minifigure. Moving on, guys, to another one right here, guys. We have a Saw Gerrera in any sort of form, whether it's the Clone Wars version, the Rogue One version, or any form, Rebels, or just any age. Again, anywhere from age 1 to however old he was when he died, like 70, I guess. So, Saw Gerrera in any form. I'm very surprised we haven't gotten him yet. Plenty of opportunities in Clone Wars sets, I feel. Plenty of opportunities in the Rogue One sets, and just overall in general, I think if we ever were to get a Rogue One set again, I think Saw Gerrera would come in there. It's just he's been in a lot of forms of content, and we've yet to get a Saw Gerrera minifigure, which is just kind of surprising, I feel. Another one of those examples of just, I feel like Lego not really just maximizing sales right there. I feel like he's not the most favorite character. I feel like he was a little, kind of a weird character throughout all of the content he was in Star Wars, kind of like an off and on character, but overall, I think it would definitely be one of those things that if he's exclusive to the set, it would definitely be a selling point for certain people to buy that set, of course, which in return gives Lego more money, of course. So there's that one, guys. Moving on to the top 3, we have one Jedi Fallen Order set right here with the crew. So pretty much at least Cal, and at that point whoever else they want to include. But I think any sort of Jedi Fallen Order set, if they do the Mantis, the Stinger Mantis as a set, which is a very cool mock-up right here, I'll put up from I believe Exotic Productions, which at that point just include whatever minifigures you want, Purge Trooper, even Scout Trooper, but as long as there's at least I think 2 or 3 of the main crew from Jedi Fallen Order, that's pretty much what would be nice. I'm very surprised Lego did not capitalize on at least making one Jedi Fallen Order set that came out that Force Friday. If they would have made a Stinger Mantis set, that would have sold incredibly well, I think. Moving on, guys, to another one right here, which I think is probably the second most surprising we've never gotten, is a Fives minifigure in ARC form or not. So again, another example, we've had Fives for many years now in the Clone Wars. It's not just a new character that was for season 7 even. He's been around for many seasons and fan favorite. And with all the other opportunities we've had for clones in sets, I'm just very surprised we've never gotten one. Even in like polybag promo form's one thing. I think any minifigure in the world could come in a polybag promo. You can say that for any of them. But I think Fives is definitely one of those that could have been in a set. He could have been in with a Captain Rex. He could have been in Phase 1 form. He could have been in Phase 2 form, ARC form, any form like that. I'm just very surprised we've not gotten a Fives minifigure in any sort at all, which hopefully eventually. I mean, again, there's plenty of opportunity, and I think Lego hopefully knows that. And again, luckily with Fives, there's a lot of aftermarket, third-party CAC, decal minifigures that you could kind of, go in there and get your own Fives if you really want to. But a lot of these other minifigures, there's really not. I mean, there's no Force Ghost, no Boss Nass, no Saw Gerreras on the aftermarket. But there's that. Moving on, guys, to number 1, the most surprising ever. This is insane. Phase 2 Commander Cody. It's been 16 years pretty much since we should have gotten one. Again, he was in Revenge of the Sith, came out in 2005. There's a whole 2005 Lego Star Wars wave, and ever since then, he's been in the Clone Wars. He's been in again, Revenge of the Sith. He's pretty much, again, like right under Captain Rex, is in like the most prominent clone, I feel. Like, again, I think like Fives has more screen time, but like Commander Cody was in the first movie. Like, he was in the first Clone Wars movie. He was in Revenge of the Sith. He was in plenty of episodes. He was pretty much like Captain Rex's like side man for a while there until like Fives came up there, later seasons. So very surprised we're not getting Phase 2 Cody. Again, rumored to not be in the UCS gunship now. He should have been in the Grievous Starfighter, especially for that price. And I think the current rumor right now is he will be in the minifigure series whenever that comes about. But I'm not really holding any. I'm not going to make a bet on that. I would not even bet like $5 that he will be in the minifigure series. Like, it's just one of those minifigures that is absolutely insane. We have not gotten when we've gotten so many we've gotten like a Commander Wolf even, like, again, in Phase 1 form, but like, why get a Commander Wolf in Phase 1 if you're not going to make a Phase 2 Commander Cody? Like, I just don't get that. Again, he was in Revenge of the Sith. He should, like, even if we had one from 2005, like, it would have like been better than nothing. Like, again, at least it's one of those that there's a lot of aftermarket Commander Codys, but nonetheless, I think LEGO should eventually make an official one. So yeah, that's pretty much the list, guys. So I thank you guys all for watching this video. Like I said, there is a series I want to start up on the channel of going through every single piece of canon Star Wars content, and pretty much just going through every single Star Wars minifigure that LEGO could possibly make. But right here, this is pretty much my top 10 with, I think, just things that LEGO should definitely make in the next year or two before it's too late. These are all very prominent minifigures that you know, definitely has potential to make, you know, the LEGO sets they're in, you know, sell better. So yeah, if you guys would change this list, or if you guys have any other opinions down below, be sure to comment them. That's pretty much all for today's videos, guys. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. See you guys then. Stay safe, guys.